Cowboys will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now on second and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Awchuk. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the fullback. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab over the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Quick strike complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got him. The spin, still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
RD, what a play by the safety, and in the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Turning it on. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Smith. Bust through behind his pad. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rush is on him. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Royer. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard game.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give is to Smith. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corners are going to bail. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Alka. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Achuk. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind and forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Complete in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Eagles. And what a turn of events
about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Royer. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might be changing the route. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try the toss to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds nothing downfield, flips it out to his running back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching